with Davis Corporation. Wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about just myself. A lot of people wanted to kind of know me and my background. So I'm 40 years old. My name's Cy Davis. I'm 40 years old. I've been married 14 years. I've been with my wife 17 years. Um, my dad was a general contractor and a doughboy, and my stepmother was a nurse. So, being that my daddy was a general contractor, I learned carpentry at a very early age. Um, I started working in construction probably at 12. I got my first legal check through our company when I was 15, but I was a full fledged carpenter probably at 16, 17. Um, Ever since I was probably 5 or 6 years old, I always wanted to be married and have my own catfish farm, a place where you can come in and pay to catch catfish, and we charge you by the pound or we cook it for you. That was always my life dream. So as I got older, I ended up getting married, and then I ended up wanting to pursue those dreams. So I ended up getting a t-shirt business first. Um, and I started it in Houston. Then we ended up moving to Colorado, and I ended up having a store that had a beauty supply store and a half T-shirt store in Colorado Springs Flea Market, and that was doing good until Corona hit. And then after Corona hit, we couldn't really get into the flea market nor the customers because of the epidemic. So I just closed the store down, and then I went online on www.homestead22.us, and I just started selling clothes online. It wasn't as fast, so I decided to start a farm up. So I ended up starting Davis Homestead up, and ended up getting rabbits for my first farm animal. I stayed in a townhome, and my backyard was probably a 7 by 10, and I had a big, uh, I had so many rabbits back there. I built like a pond, um, a above ground pond, and I built a whole bunch of like rabbit pens, and I had a little rabbit business. So that was doing okay. People were sketchy because of where I had the farm was somewhere that you would never think of, being in a townhome that nobody has nothing in that little patio section. But I did. I had a whole 6 by 6 shed house that I built because I was selling rabbits and stuff like that. And so I started to want to do further things. We ended up buying a house uh, a year, probably a year and 3 months ago. That's 3.75 of an acre. Quarter acre in the front and a half acre in the back. I ended up getting chickens right before we moved here, and that's how I got into chickens. And then after that, I got into quail, and then that's when I end up just really elevating into a Davis Homestead. Then I end up having a garden, and then I start canning my own vegetables and fruits and vegetables and stuff for the year. Um, I grow cannabis almost naturally. I'm not this big major guy or nothing like that, and I also don't sell my cannabis flower. I use it because I sell seeds. So that's mostly for my seed business. And then the cannabis that I have, I use personally. And so that's how that go. So that's kind of my bio of the business and who I am. My religious background was Southern Baptist, but I further educated myself to really search the African religion and where it come from and where we come from. So I'm not pretty much. I'm kind of like not non-denominational right now due to the fact of educate myself on other things. I never put that type of status or anything I feel personally on my videos because everybody has their opinion, and I don't want to go back and forth with nobody about what I believe or anything like that. Um, let's see. So that's it. So now I want to tell you guys kind of what I believe in and what my company is about. So my company isn't about to be like this big guru to just tell you every single information like the pros do, because I'm nowhere near a pro. I'm a regular person like you who was in a situation in life to where I was just working construction, and I just felt like I was in a complete circle of just making money, but not seeing like generation wealth. So, and then that's what made me decide to go into business in the first place was basically generation wealth, so my kids can have something to fall back on if I die, not just some money from a death claim, but I want them to have something that can build from generations on. I do this and put these videos of teaching you my way because I did everything pretty much the poorest way you can do it starting out, you know, and it's for the people who, is less fortunate and can't get all the high dollar material you know, that the bigger um, companies or the bigger garden cultivation companies sell you to get you started because we all don't have that money. So that's why I put these videos on here and try to teach you the simplest way to do things. If it's building um, rabbit sheds or goat pens, planters, whatever the case might be, I try to give you the cheapest way that I've done it to make it. I've done it successfully. So it's, that's what this is about. It's about like people who fresh out of prison that don't have nothing going, and they're thinking about getting back out there, grab. That's why I teach chickens. I teach you different businesses you can do: selling chicks, selling quail chicks, selling eggs, um, buying chickens, things that you can do without resorting in the streets. That's one reason I made this company, to help others that's in need. I also made this company to help people have a goal. Some people want to go and want to go for a goal, but they don't know how or why or the cheapest way. So that's why I teach about worms and stuff, because you can start some type of business where you have money, income, just selling worms, just walking around the fish creek, you know, having worms right there instead of people having to go get their worms and stuff like that. So, I just teach pretty much the poorest way you can start a business to make good money, you know. Uh, so that's why I started my business here. Um, I'm dedicated 100% to homesteading. You know, I'm out here every day trying to build or upgrade um, my rabbit pens or my farm or my garden. I try to make videos and answer questions for people who call me or comment a question about what I do, and I try to get back as fast as I can on a video with it. I'm new to it, new to the video. I do my own video editing. I do my own logos. I do everything I do. I pretty much do myself. You know, I don't have nobody who work for me or nothing like that yet. You know, hopefully once I start getting to these videos, I can introduce somebody who's gonna be here for the company with me as we grow. Um, let's see. I have a website that's www.homestead22.us that you can always look through. Where I got T-shirts and chicken eggs, chicken, different animals um, for sale and different products for sale. Um, I'm thinking about opening up my store again in the flea market um, because the epidemic's over, and maybe I can get back noticed up in the flea market because it was okay before all of this happened. I have a daughter. She's 12 years old. She helps me sometimes out here, and pretty much what I do for hobby is fish, hunt, um, play basketball, and travel the United States with my family. And then at night, after I finish working and doing whatever I could do, I either shoot video or I'm sitting here playing the video game, looking at my cameras system around my house for all reasons, but mostly it's pest control. Make sure deer ain't in my corn. Make sure raccoons ain't in my chickens. Skunk ain't in my eggs. You know. So that's basically me. I don't really do too much. I smoke cannabis and I drink every blue moon. And yeah, this is me. This is what I do. I'm on Craigslist. Um, people call me from Craigslist or my website to pick up eggs and chicken meat. I raise my own chickens and I process them and I also sell them. Cornish cross chickens, fast growing chickens, tender chickens. I sell it boneless um, and stuff. So yeah, this is who I am. Ain't nothing different. I usually dress in regular clothes, like to work outside, but like when I'm going out or with my family, I'll dress up. But I'm not really into it. But I do have clothes and stuff. So. But other than that, this is Si from the Davis Homestead. This is who I am. This is what I do. I take care of my customers, make sure they straight and happy. I have contracts with customers with eggs and stuff like that. Sometimes I have contracts with chickens, but they don't be like a reoccurring contract. It'd be like, hey, I want 10 chickens and by this time, or how long will it take for you to give me 10 chickens, and it just be that. But I'm clean, efficient. I have the tools to do whatever I need to do. I have the equipment and the material. I'm honest and that's, just a good guy that's trying to make it and trying to make everybody happy. I said my t-shirt pretty cheap because something kind of caught my heart one time. I had a grandmother come in and she had 4 grandbabies and she bought all of their school clothes through me. So that's why I sell my t-shirts cheap. Selling the expression of what you want on your shirt is pretty priceless, because that's what I sell mostly. I sell um, fashion design logo shirts and stuff too, but the main thing in my t-shirt company is selling the expression that people want. That's what I sell. I sell the ability to say whatever you want on your shirt. And so that's where Drips Fashion come in. Um, like I say, I might open up another store. I'm thinking about it since everything is over with. And okay, guys, this is from the Davis Corporation. Again, you can reach me at 719-822-8163, or you can reach me at www.homestead22.us. All right, thanks.